Aloha! Greetings. Welcome to another one of our Frank 26 YouTube videos. It's good to be with you once again. If you can see me. You ever been to Hawaii? If you ever find yourself in Hawaii, you're going to see that the first thing that they do is they greet you with the Aloha spirit. It's kind of hard to define the Aloha spirit. How would you define it, Tink?
Pure love.
Pure love. Kind of like, when you're at the intersection and you want to go, but okay, hey, no, bro, go ahead. You go first. Yeah. Aloha spirit. Yeah. Pure love. Then when you get there, the first thing you get out of the airplane and you smell the diesel fuel from the airplane. Oh, that's good. But then when you walk down a little further, plumerias, hibiscus, azaleas. My goodness, this place smells like flowers. Yeah, there's lots of them. And they make these leis and they just put them on you and put them on you and put them on you and put them on you until you disappear. I welcome you on the 24th of this August, 2019, to another one of our Frank 26 YouTube videos. I'm here a little earlier than normal. Not on purpose, but with purpose. I like this one. Malele. Malele. Hey. Oh, you don't want to hear singing. So anyways, I'm here early on purpose. And the reason why is because my teams have been in communication very heavily. And yesterday, when we were with you, and by the way, this is a speculative investment. There is no date. There is no rate that I can offer you. But I can offer you dignity in your study with me. Because all of this is, in my opinion, come on, man. Can I say it once? Can I say it one time to think?
Sure.
Should I say it right now and get it over with?
Sure.
I told you so! Okay, back to being serious. Yesterday, our YouTube video was entitled Massive National Switch. There are many things occurring in Iraq, and as I said yesterday, in my opinion, there are many meetings that are occurring. But the meetings are with the Central Bank of Iraq. I really don't care about the GOI, Parliament. They're in the same seat that you're in. What row are you in? Waiting. What seat are you in? Forever. So we, along with the GOI, along with many countries, contractors, the citizens, President Trump, everybody except for the Democrats. I'm sorry. That's just political jocularity. I'm not being disrespectful. That everybody's waiting for what we're about to tell you today. Massive national switch, and it was important that yesterday you understood the definition of it. So I give you a little parody, a little play, and I say, oh wow, remember all that? Okay, it's my way of telling you what I want to tell you. And our report from our Firefly 7-7 yesterday He made it very clear, didn't he, when he said, Mr. Frank, we took the articles like you tell us, we take the articles where they talk about the coins and the new category notes and the lifting of the 3 zeros, and we show the bank. Why are you showing me this? When this? And as you know, the banks have actually developed a nice repertoire, a nice relationship now with our Fireflies. And on first name basis, and they're being respectful because these banks, over 2,700 new employees in Iraq, and these banks are well trained, not by Iraq, but by the United States of America. This is how you do this. And if you're in the banking industry, you'll smile when I say to you, what's the most important thing for you to have, with your customer? Know your customer, and don't forget, know your customer. I mean, from his first name, last name, to when, when they had children, their grandchildren, the name of their dog, their cat, their parrot. What do they like? Where do they go on vacation? What are their needs, financial needs? How can I help you? Know your customer. And what that means is that you can't say to them, it's a scam. Oh, it's a scam. Can't do that no more. Can you, Wells Fargo? Actually, Wells Fargo ain't saying jack. How about you, Abbott Downing? What's the other one? Wells Fargo, Abbott Downing. All three of them are the same. I forget what it is. Wachovia. What you think, Wachovia? But the banks in Iraq are treating their customers with the highest respect, regardless of how many times we send our Fireflies in there, and just on a constant basis. Even if it gets to the point where it's irritating, keep asking them. If they sent it to you, you have the right to ask them when. And they keep saying, very soon, very soon. And every time, what do they say? Very soon, more. And yesterday, we called it massive national switch, because when you listen to the report, the bank teller tells my Firefly, they're going to tell you more soon. And it's very important that you understand that they explain to you the national switch. That is the key. That's how all of this is going to work. Yeah. And then I do the parody on the phone with the electronic boards, Zane and messaging, and yeah. So they'll witness the national switch. Yeah. All of this is in my opinion. Yeah. Yesterday I told you that in my opinion, as much as they said 1-to-1 in the basket was their goal, I told you that in January they recalculated. I already explained the reasons why. 1-to-1, in my opinion, wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. Therefore, they needed to tell you about the coins. Fractional banking is nothing more but the definition of lifting the 3 zeros. Look at the opposite. Hey, Iran, yes. You can't steal no more from Iraq, huh? No. You can't steal from the auctions of the CBI from Iraq, right? No. So what you guys gonna do? Don't know. Can you use the American dollar? No. Iran, why don't you work with the President of the United States? No. China is? No. Yes, they are. Oh. Iran, work with the President. No. Ring-a-ding-ding. Ring-a-ding-ding. Hello? Who this? Mr. President, Trump, infidel. What you want? No. No. No, we no raise the value of our currency. I don't care. No, China did. They did. China did. Oh, God. We deal with China. They did. We do something with our currency, okay, Mr. President? Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Love you too. Bye-bye. What are we going to do? He wants us to raise the value of our toman. He wants the value go up so we play fairly, no rip off people with imports, exports. What we do? What? Really? You want to? That'll really piss him off. Well, they pissed us off. We cannot steal Iraq's money anymore. So let's do this. So the next day, Iran comes out and they say, we made a change in our currency, in our exchange rate. Good for you. Let me see. What you got? What you got? Let me see. Hey, stupid. You added you added 3 more zeros to your exchange rate. Yeah. No. You were supposed to remove zeros. You know, like Iraq. You're supposed to. This is a lop. Stupid. Yeah. No. Yeah. They take advantage of countries even more. So, Iran, you know, in my opinion, you had a chance to be a part of the basket in the Middle East where Iraq is going to be pegged to the American dollar at 1-to-1, but not anymore. You just keep committing suicide, don't you? If it isn't social suicide, if it isn't political suicide, military suicide, financial suicide, you guys are suicidal. Your leadership is crazy. Your people are beautiful. I like their singing. No, your people are beautiful. Iran is a proud nation. But I can't see the people being so proud of their government and their leadership. Same thing was happening in Iraq, and all of a sudden a change occurred. Iran, didn't you learn anything? Watch what is about to happen to the Iraqi dinar. The opposite of what you did. They're going to work with President Trump. They're going to be part of a basket. And on top of that, the United States of America really did help Iraq tremendously, to the point where they brought back so many assets that in the early part of this year, they said, wait a minute, 1-to-1? Yeah, that's what you said. I know we said it, but I didn't tattoo it. It's not in concrete. 1-to-1. Can we go more? We got the assets. We can do this. We tested this rate. We tested a bunch of rates. They all work. 1-to-1. No, don't like it. How about if we come out? Look, whatever you want to come out at, says the Fab Four, United States Treasury, the IMF, whatever we worked with you, okay? You're all set. You got them all tested. Pick any of those rates. We don't care. But you're going to be in a basket. No. What? What? We don't like baskets. I'm sorry, boo-boo. Yogi don't want. No, we don't like baskets. But you, look, Iraq, you're going to be in a basket. Okay. But not for long. Oh, well, okay. We can do that. That's an idea. You tested how many? All those rates? Yeah. Did you test that rate? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll tell you what. Here's what we'll do. Let's start out, get in the basket 1-to-1. You know, with the other currencies as well, too, they'll be pegged to us. Okay? Now, just the way that you could stimulate the rate of the Kuwait dinar, because, you know, they don't want you to be not 1 penny higher, not 1 penny higher than Kuwait. But if you got to, what was that rate you want? Okay. Now, if you got to that rate, what do you think Kuwait's going to do? Hey, get away from me, get away from me. And they're going to go up in value. All right. Now, let's do the same thing. In our Middle East basket, let's put you inside, okay? Iraq, the dinar, 1-to-1 with the American dollar, okay? But what if you decide, how many of those rates did you test? Well, let's just pick one more than the dollar. Something higher than the dollar, you know? Well, then you would have to depeg. You'd have to depeg. That's what you want, isn't it, Iraq? Yeah. CBI, is this what you want? Yeah. GOI, don't ask the GOI. Okay. CBI, is this what you want? Yeah. All right, well, let's work, let's be in cahoots about this. Let's work together. Let's have symmetry about this. Start out at 1-to-1 in the basket. It'll trigger off the other things that we're doing. And then you go ahead and depeg from us and float. Come out of the basket, leave us alone, but you float. And when you're ready to float, check out the next rate you tested. That one right there. Go ahead. Oh, now leave it alone for a little bit. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Stable? Yeah. You want to float again? Yeah. Okay. How about the next rate? Right, that one right there. Okay, ready? Nothing fell off. We're okay. Okay. Dang, I like this float. How you doing, basket? We're doing okay. We're stable. One with the dollar, you know. But you guys are doing you're doing your thing in the international world, huh? Yeah, because our currency is really popular. Our country, our assets. Yeah. They're paying attention. I mean, they'll pay attention to you guys too. Maybe one day you can float, you know, like us, big boys. But we're going to keep on floating. And this is brilliant. And it'll float to the point when they say, okay, I can't do that. So, did that come out of me?
Mm-hmm. Try it again.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so one day when you're ready, Iraq, just cap it. Just cap it. Because you see you're going, So, to be honest with you, you could go like this, but you don't want to unbalance the basket and everything else that we've got set up, man. Finances are so fragile, ain't it? I'll tell you. And that's why most of it is electronic now, because if you make a mistake, you don't need an eraser. You just like, okay, let's start over again. Yeah. So that's what I think. Where will it float and where will it cap? What's a reinstatement? You know what it used to be. I'm not going to tell you. But what's the sense of reinstating? What is it? 11 years, 2003, divided by, carry the 9. And how long? 15 years? 16 years. We went there in 2003. De La Rue was commissioned by the IMF in 2004 to print the new 3-0 notes, get rid of the Saddam Swiss notes. But, so it's been that long. 15 years, 16 years. Don't you think that in 15, 16 years, the rate that was brought down and is now going to be reinstated, it should be reinstated higher? I mean, you know, due to interest. due to time, due to the cost of living. So what was it? It used to be 322. They calculated back in 2006 at $3 and 3.2168. And they said, well, just round it off to 322. Well, yeah, what we were. But then they suggested to them, Minister of Finance told them, but you should add 20% to that. Which would take you somewhere around the 386 mark, roughly. 386, yeah. And I call myself Frank 26 because the reciprocal of 0.26 is 386 or 385. Nobody knew that. It's brilliant. Now, that you have that as information, guess what they did today?
What?
They did it again. They came out, post number 126, post number 139, post number, 139 is probably, page 7 on our form at ktfalways.com, page 7. Oh my, we can get, what is it, like 22 posts on one page?
20.
20 posts. Oh my God. I would say half of those in there on page 7, they did it again. They came back out and they said, well, the coins, we're bringing them out. And here's why. Wow. So on Sunday, we prepared you the Phil's. Look at this story. Look at this story about Phil's. Monday and Tuesday, they bombard you with coins. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, nada, zilch. Then today on Saturday, boom, they surprised us. Do you know that tomorrow is the first day of their week? You know what the first of next month is? What day it falls on? That's not a coincidence. I told you yesterday, Firefly 77 was told by the banks, we are educating you. We're teaching you. This is what they told us to tell you. And they told us to tell you that very, 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 very soon you're going to learn much more about the coins and the lifting of the value of your currency. In the meantime, I'm begging you, man, open up an account, get yourself your cards, whatever you want. But they all got accounts, a different way. Everything is ready. It's been ready. Been ready. Hey, Jan. Hey, Tink.
Yep.
When the Lord blessed us with our first child, I didn't know. You knew.
Yep.
We hadn't even gone to the doctor yet.
Nope.
But you knew that you were blessed with a child, didn't you?
Yes.
Nobody else really knew. You knew. You had motherly instincts. You didn't need any convincing. The CBI knows that they're about to lift the 3 zeros. They don't need anybody talking for them anymore. They don't need anybody to prove what they're about to do. A lot of people may be confused or not understand or realize that the CBI is about to do what they've been saying. A lot of people may not know, may not understand, but trust me, the CBI knows what they're doing. So, today, they picked up the phone and they hooked up with the GOI. Ring-a-ding-ding, ring-a-ding-ding. Hello, who this? Hey, what's up, GOI? You got any? Is the Minister of Finance busy? No. No. You playing tiddlywinks? He's waiting for your call. No, he's not. Yes, he is. He is. Get him on the phone. Okay. Yo, 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 what's up, Big Wig? Big Wig from the CBI. What's up? What can I do for you? Today? What time? Did you call him already? All right. I'll be there. Yeah, I won't be late. Just got to change the camel's oil. I'll be there. All right. See you then. Hey, by the way, this is what you told me. This is what you told us, right? Parliament, what you were going to do, right? Is this it? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll be there. I'll stand right by you. All right. Bye-bye. So they called the media after they hooked up the GOI and the CBI. I'm not going to tell you who. I think you can figure it out. And they said, ring-a-ding-ding to the media. Ring-a-ding-ding. The media answers. They say, yes, who this? This is two big wigs. These are two powerful people with the authority to talk about what we want to talk about. What is that? Come, meet us. Who? Just be there. The media shows up. Almost lost the plot. The media shows up. And there are these two guys there, and they're being interviewed. Or they're about to be interviewed. Now, if you go back to your notes, remember when I told you that when the CBI is ready to talk, they'll put out what we called the second article from the CBI. And what would the second article contain? Well, go back to yesterday's call with our Firefly. Mr. Fire, they're going to tell you much, much more. They told me to hear, look, read. Remember? And what did my Firefly read? Oh, this is the description. Oh, this is the description of the coins and the currency, the new one, right, Mr. Bank? Yes, yes. Well, in my opinion, the logical thing that would occur next is not the coins or the small currency in the hands of the citizens just yet. No, you got to lift the value. You got to lift the value. If you lift the value, then you can put them in their hands. You can't put it in their hands and then lift the value. Confusion abound. No, it doesn't work that way. But, in my opinion, the next logical thing for my Fireflies to experience when they go to the bank and say, hey, when? Well, we've shown you the description of what you're asking about. Now, let me show you a picture. Does that picture look like what what we were describing? Yeah. But when? Very soon. So today, these two gentlemen call the media, and the media says, what do you want? Walking stick, every team member, boom, 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 boom. This might be the most precious message from our leader, Walking Stick. Anyways, listen to what he said to me early this afternoon. Hey, hurry. A couple of big wigs were interviewed just now. Now, this should be a news story airing very soon inside the borders of Iraq regarding currency, the new notes, the coins, and their intent. Their intent. Frank, our understanding is that it will be run repeatedly for a certain period of time. Yes. Okay. Cool, calm, and collected here. Okay. Wow. Okay. I said, yes, sir. I understand. I'll get all the news hounds. We'll start looking. We'll start looking right away. So we did. And more than likely tomorrow you will be privy to reading about what I'm about to tell you. All in my opinion, though. Strictly my opinion, okay? KTFA family, Kona, that I call you. The interview that occurred today happened via an Iraqi newscast. It was an interview to be aired only inside of Iraq, only for the citizens of Iraq. It consisted of two big wigs. Why do we say big wigs? Because I couldn't think of anything else. These are two very important people. They have the authority to talk on these subjects. It consisted of two big wigs, and why not? Why not? Because it's only logical. Allow me to share with you my opinion on who those two people are. Yeah, why not? And then we'll see tomorrow if that's who they were. I think that from Parliament, it would be the Minister of Finance. Sit down. You ain't going to talk much, but just sit down. And the other one would be, I know you're saying a lot, but you know, a lot is not gonna, but let's just say a board member, a director, board of director member of the CBI. How's that? So you got a board of director member of the CBI, and you got the finance minister, and they come up. This interview happened today via an Iraqi newscast. It was an interview to be aired inside only of Iraq for the citizens only. It consisted of two big wigs within Iraq. They are Iraqis. That met unexpectedly with the media. And like this interview, similar to this interview, the broadcast will be played continuously. All right, let me go back because that doesn't make any sense. You know the repetition of the coins that we told you? Monday, Tuesday, nothing on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then today, Saturday, back again to the coins. This is a repetition of the same subject, almost the same articles, being given to them over and over and over and over again. This is how you train the mind to remember. Now, just like the repetition of those articles that they've been reading on the coins and the lifting of the 3 zeros and purchasing power, like those articles, this broadcast will be played continuously on Iraqi television, nowhere else. They will replay this interview that you're going to find out about tomorrow over and over and over again to give the citizens more and more and more understanding of what is soon to come to them in their currency reform. What does this interview say to the citizens? They're going to talk about the new small category notes. They're going to talk about the fills, the coins, the subdivision of 1 dinar. They're going to talk about their exchange rate and what's going to happen to it because they're introducing the coins and the new small category notes. They'll be talking about the lower dinars that they have right now, the 3 notes, and how they will be coexisting as well. They'll talk about the ATM machines and how they can pay their bills and how they can send wire money, get loans, all of that with the new ATM and the MasterCard cards. But above all, this interview is to explain the intent of the Central Bank of Iraq to add value to their currency for the citizens. Go ahead and turn it on. I am as well too. Do you understand all of this so far? Okay. We called our YouTube video Intent. The intent is intense. Yeah, if we get to see this tomorrow, like I'm saying in my opinion, then you're going to realize that it's not just the parliament that is serious about what is happening with their currency, but so is the CBI. I mean, they've been telling everybody. You remember when I held this up from 2016? I mean, back then, they set it all up. They set it all up and they told you these are the step-by-steps. Here's your coins. Here's your plastic money. They kicked out the polymers. Here's the exchange rate. Here's the float. Here's what it's. You're currently at 1118 dinars to $1. Here's our goal. What we're going to try to do. We're going to delete the 3 zeros. We're going to do this and then we're going to reevaluate the value and see if you're going to take it to the next level or floating or basket. It just. I mean, it's all here. It's all here. And that mission has been accomplished. They are now at the point where they're telling the citizens just like we told you that they would. I mean, I know it took a while. In fact, I don't know how long this is going to take. I'm very, very curious to see this interview tomorrow. I know the internet doesn't have it. I know the gurus don't have it. But I know the media has it. Now, family, I want you to combine the articles that started on Sunday. I want you to take those articles that started on Sunday, the one we introduced to you about the Phils, the one with the journalist. That story about the Phils and the young men in the streets of Iraq playing dice, holding 10 Phils, knowing that they would soon be wealthy. Then on Monday conference call, 20 plus more articles. So add that one from Sunday to the 20 plus on Monday. These articles all on the reason and the purpose of bringing back the coins. Well, in my opinion, then we have solid evidence that the monetary reform has accomplished its mission. Its 4-year mission. And this is written up by the IMF. You think they were playing around? President Trump wants this badly. You see, Iraq has a war to pay for. And the American citizens are not going to pay one dime. You combine that Sunday article, you combine the 20 plus from Monday, and you'll find the reasons that they are going to make an announcement very soon. In my opinion, the coin conversation that they're putting out right now, if you combine these articles I just told you, this conversation right now is the equivalent of saying we have lifted the 3 zeros from our exchange rate. The education is intense, and it is directed and it is pinpointed, it is lasered at the citizens, not at you or anybody else. These two big wig individuals have the authority to tell the media what we call the second article from the CBI to the citizens. I also want you to combine the electronic billboards along with this long-awaited interview that you are about to see and read, and you will conclude they are telling the citizens, we kept our promise. You have purchasing power, or you're about to receive it. Purchasing power is coming very soon. The mantra of the banks of Iraq that met with the CBI, that now have a representative and another representative, I think, from the GOI that made an announcement today. On what? Already told you. Yes, citizens of Iraq. We kept our promise. Purchasing power is coming very soon. Get ready, citizens of Iraq. KTFA Kona. I want you to know that this, right now, this education of the Iraqi monetary reform, it's being kept inside the walls of Iraq. But once they announce that they are Article 8, that announcement, the shot will be heard around the economic world. The national switch is also a world switch. Iraq will become a central hub. Iraq will become a central hub. Tell them what I'm doing. Tell them I cannot talk. Turn it on. Hurry up.
Hello?
They will tell you very soon, as they are telling the citizens. KTFA know this, that right now this education of Iraq's monetary reform is being kept inside the walls of Iraq. But once they announce that they are Article 8, the shot will be heard around the world, around the economic world. The national switch that they talk about in Iraq is also a world switch. It is an international switch. Because this action by Iraq and a Middle Eastern basket will affect the world markets big time. Big time. I need my phone, Jan. So, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. While I wait, I need my phone. While I'm waiting for my phone, I went to a Chinese restaurant yesterday. The reason I go there is because, dame esos, dame todo esos. Because I get the Chinese newspaper there free. Poor Hong Kong. That's a shame. Hey, Trump, what you think about China? They're going to play fairly no matter what. I know. Yeah, it's that basket, isn't it? Yeah. Shh. Okay. Anyways. Oh, same one there. Is that Pelosi? Is that the Speaker of the House? No. Anyways. This is fun, isn't it? And for you naysayers, come on, just one time. So I went to this Chinese restaurant and I got a broken cookie. Oh well. But this was interesting. I found I don't believe in horoscopes or fortune cookies, but I do read them more for the entertainment. Can you see this one? What a coincidence, huh? I'm eating my egg foo young, minding my own business, and this fortune cookie says, "Hey Frank, what? What? Be prepared for a sudden, needed, and happy change in plans." So I canceled the egg foo young and I ordered I ordered egg drop soup instead. Alrighty, now let's now. How long have we been on the air?
49 minutes.
50. That's exactly the last time I asked you. Remember? Hold on a second, family. Delta, I am live right now doing a YouTube video. Did you find anything?
Not yet.
You got the message. You understand what's going on, right?
Right.
Alrighty. If you need any more information, call me back. But boy, oh boy, fire them all up. Fire them all up. Tomorrow, the article will be out there. If you want to know more, listen to this YouTube recording, okay?
You got it, brother.
But I'll probably call you because Unfortunately, walking sticks treatments did not work. They did not work. They're taking him away tomorrow and they're putting him in a hyperbaric chamber. They're going to try to super oxygenate him because the perfusion of his blood is not delivering enough oxygen. But they're going to hold a phone up to the window of the hyperbaric chamber. And if anything happens, he'll call me. And then I'll call you.
You got it, brother. Yeah, I'm still watching, but for the last 24, 48 hours, again, all over the media, newspapers, talking about the same thing. So definitely something is up, and I'm waiting to see more and more information, of course.
Everybody has called. All teams have called. Every one of them. Oh, I was surprised. The 1201 and 02 alarm. Every one of them is on fire right now, just waiting. Let's see what happens.
You got it, brother.
Hey, this is all in our opinion, right? We're simply looking. We're simply looking for something. We're not telling anybody that something is happening. We're looking. God bless. Oh, wait a minute. We are telling them that these two gentlemen did the interview. As soon as you find it, let me know. Love you.
Love you, brother. Take care. Good luck.
Bye-bye. Now, yeah, last time when I asked you, it was exactly 49 minutes.
Now it's 51.
Oh, well, I messed up. Okay, let me start all over again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Would you like Firefly's report? They're all calling. It's up to you if you want to talk because I am live right now. Tell me.
Just say this.
Let's go ahead.
World markets
Got it?
are about to shake. That's how I know.
World markets are about to shake.
Yes, sir.
All right, that overlaps exactly with what I've got. All right, Angel One, I'm proud of you, man. You understand? I'm so proud. I saw what you did in Team Chat. That was good. And listen, don't be afraid. You have full authority, full autonomy. Your voice, my voice is yours. You hear me?
Thank you. Love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Ciao. Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
52.
Stop it. Leave me alone. I'm going home. I'm going home and with my toys and I don't want to talk no more. It's all boring stuff. I got nothing to share. We got to get this out to all the other team members too. World markets are about to shake. That's in our opinion. We don't know what we're talking about. I mean, we're a bunch of fools here. You know what I'm saying? This is a malele, by the way. It doesn't smell.
No, it doesn't.
Why?
It's not real.
Oh, it's not real?
That's why it looks good.
So, let's now go to our Firefly report for today, or at least most of it for you, not all of it. Hey, you know what? I got to go back, though, a little bit to the one where yesterday, because if you go back to yesterday's video and listen to this report, it is loaded with what is happening right now that you can't see. And we even told you, family, you don't know. You don't know what's going on. You don't know. And trust me, the other gurus sure don't. Contracts. Behave for me. Listen to this from yesterday. I mean, this just tickles my bone. Yes, Mr. Oh, by the way, he said I can give you his name. I've been saying O'Day? O'Day, I think it is. So anyways, yes, Mr. O'Day. That's our Firefly. As I said before, more will come out, and they soon, and they should soon be telling the citizens, they did today, more about the differences of deleting currency and deletion of the zeros, says the bank. And bank does not know when, we don't know when, but all this was talked about months ago in the meetings. He said the coins must be brought back. Some will not think that it's that this is new age and it should be trying total paperless, but coins will be needed too. It is about the purchasing power for the citizens, Mr. O'Day. Again, we do not know when, but the campaign is already underway. And the first part about the deletion of the zeros and the coins are already out to the citizens. Yeah, the card and the ATMs, everything will link the system together, Mr. O'Day. Remember, and this is the part that gets to me. Remember, Mr. O'Day, remember, the national switch. Because you see, none of you know about this. We're trying to tell you. You know about the coins. You know about the 3 zeros. You know everything they've already said to them. But they haven't explained to you the national switch. Now, remember Mr. O'Day. He says, the national switch, that too will be explained. It has to. It's the vital piece. It's the vital piece. You just wait, Mr. O'Day. Yeah. You'll see more and more explained. Tomorrow, look here. Check it out. Tell me if it's in focus. You see it all?
Mm-hmm.
You see it all? Wow. So this was yesterday. And so tomorrow my banks will do this, that, la, la, la. Okay, so, wow, this was a long one. So now, family, let's go to today's report from our Firefly. And he starts out by saying, hello, Mr. Frank. It's okay. It was okay on calling my name, sir. Except, if you're going to say my name, say it right. I mean, what's the matter with you? No. Copy understood. What was I doing?
The guy about his name.
Oh, we're reading. So now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and read today. Hello, Mr. Frank. And it was okay. You called my name. It's okay, sir. Except it is pronounced O'Day. No problem, Mr. Frank. But we like Mr. Fire. Check it out. I haven't had a chance to read this today. That's funny. But no problem, Mr. Frank. But we like Mr. Fire. Flame on! Today, on the big electronic billboards, they are playing commercials showing citizens how to pay bills. You know, using our new MasterCards with these new ATM machines. By the way, they still they're not using the ATM machines yet. They still use the old ones, right? The new ATM machines have the software that recognizes what you are about to read tomorrow. Are you having to remove people that are being nasty?
Just comments.
No kidding. There's actually people, Jan, that are being negative about.
They're just now coming in, so yeah.
They're just not, but they're being negative about something so good.
They're not talking about that. They're just statements. They're gone.
I know. You're trying to get me to not waste time and not pay attention to them. Don't give them the time of day. This stage doesn't belong to them. You're right. But can I give them one thing? Can I? Please? Okay? Please? Ignorance. I mean, really? You walk into a room and you fart so that everybody can smell it? And you say, I didn't do it? Quit stinking up my form. This is beautiful. Anyways, in fact, maybe I should stop and say, I'm done, so that they can all go after you. But that wouldn't be the right thing to do, would it? All right. They're showing the commercials, Mr. Frank, and they're showing the citizens how to pay their own bills using this new MasterCard with this new ATMs. You select pay, okay. You select pay a bill from the menu. Then the digital screen will show different companies on the screen, such as the utility bill. Whoa, okay. Then you select utility. You put in your account number for the utility bill, and you insert your security code. And your payment amount will appear on the screen. You then put it in the new MasterCard. You put in your new MasterCard and select the amount to pay. This is all in the commercial. In the commercials, these commercials last about 2 minutes long, but they are playing this throughout the day. What did I tell you that they will do tomorrow with the broadcast? It will be repeated over and over and over again inside of Iraq for a specific amount of time. They are playing this throughout the day, showing just one of the conveniences of this MasterCard and ATM. Markets are very busy today. Citizens are talking about the cards and the banks and what we are seeing on TV and on the billboards. Now, on TV, the Parliament Economic Committees are showing the features of the 2020 budget and what's included to help the citizens and bring life to the Iraqi economy. One confusing thing, though, we see on TV is the delegation from Ebro is going back to Baghdad for 3 remaining files. One is on oil, security, and the 2020 budget. But yesterday, we were told that there were just 2 files remaining. Don't know. Be confused. We will send more as we get today. Just been a very busy day at the market. Thank you, Mr. Frank, for all that you do. And thank you for explaining things clearly for us. To be honest, Mr. Frank, a lot of citizens just don't see what's going on, or they just don't want to believe that this is finally going to happen. Let me read that again because it's from his heart. I want to thank you, Mr. Frank, for explaining things clearly to all of us. But to be honest, Mr. Frank, a lot of the citizens just don't see what's going on, or they just don't want to believe this time around that this is finally going to happen. It's just been that bad here for so long. But trust me, a change is coming. I don't know when, but it's coming, Mr. Frank. From the heart and soul of an Iraqi citizen who worked hard to feed his family and goes home to his family. And there's a good man to his family and to his mom and dad. That's all that God asks of us. Earn a decent living. Don't steal it. Go home where love is and found. O'Day, I give you my word of honor. You and I will meet one day. You and I will meet one day. My word of honor. Ladies and gentlemen, I can talk to you forever. Have you noticed that? Yeah, we have. God, this guy just doesn't know when to shut up. I know. Hey, look, I'll leave you with this last thing. Many of you asked and you said, Frank, I don't understand. Why do I have to make copies of my dinars? Aren't they real? I bought them from so-and-so. Hey, listen, I didn't say that you had to make copies. I said I was. I didn't say that your dinars are not real. You did. And if you want to really know, I thought logic was already telling you, you want to make copies of your dinars so that in case they're out of your sight, if they come back to you, you want to make sure they're the same dinars. Whether you're dealing with an individual, privately, or with a bank. What if you need, tragically, you had a fire in your home and your dinars burned up? Well, for insurance purposes, I have a picture of every one of them. Yeah, so make a copy of your dinars if you want. If you don't, I don't care. Alrighty, I think that's enough. I leave you in peace. Do you understand what's going on? The things that we told you, in our opinion, over a year ago. They're all manifesting themselves. And if it seems to me that these two gentlemen who you'll find out about tomorrow, and I can tell you about it because they already did the interview. The media already has it. The media has to release it. How is it that we got it? Our fireflies were there. You should hear the minutes and the notes they took from it. But so, I don't want to disturb or bother any more of my, what do they call them?
Trolls.
Tools?
Trolls.
Well, trolls are tools, aren't they? Ooh, get it? I'm sorry. I'll be. Oh, I got another. You got another one? Come on. What does he say? What does he say? Huh?
That it's not going to happen until 2020.
It's not a what?
2020.
What about 2020?
It's not going to happen until 2020.
Well, who knows? Who cares? We don't give dates here. Well, we do give palm dates. Yeah, with sugar, or the ones that are dipped in honey. Those are good. Now, unless you have never had a date with the opposite sex, maybe that's what you're looking for. A date. Is that the date you want? Okay. Well, you're on your own. I fight stupidity, ignorance with jocularity. Have you noticed that? This is a very powerful conference call. This was a very powerful YouTube video. Take it to God in prayer. And I'll see you tomorrow. Guess what I'll tell you then? The things that they'll tell you tomorrow. Aloha. Aloha.